Recording in progress.
God.
Hi, everybody. This is Jane Rachel, and I'm here today with my friend Chuck, who I've been talking to, I think I would say the last couple months. Unfortunately, he had a similar reaction to an antibiotic, a fluoroquinolone antibiotic. And if those of you who've seen my other videos know that I had a really bad reaction to the antibiotic Levaquin. 4 years later, I'm still recovering. But during the worst year of my life, I found 2 or 3 people, either through friends of friends or through the internet, who had gone through something similar. And they were my coaches and people who gave me pep talks and promised me that it would get better. And now that I'm about 75% better, disappointed that I'm not fully better, but about 75% better, I'm trying to pay it forward. And I'm talking to other people. And one of those persons is Chuck, who had a similar reaction, but fortunately he's a year out and I think making a lot more progress than I did at this time. So Chuck, can you just tell me a little bit about like what medication you took and what your initial symptoms were?
Yeah, I took ciprofloxacin. It started out, I had a sinus infection. It was the week of my birthday. All three of me, my wife, and my daughter, we all three have the same birthday. And
That's
so
so nice.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's really cool.
I wanted, I didn't want. I'm usually not a medicine guy, like literally, unless I'm like really something going on. So I went to the doctor because my daughter was turning 2, so it was, like I said, it was all three of our birthdays, and I didn't want to feel messed up for my birthday. So she was 2 and realizing her birthday more, advancing a little. So I said, I'm gonna go to the doctor, and because I'm feeling really, messed up with my nose was out to here, and so I go to him, and he prescribes me an antibiotic. He says, yeah, you got a sinus infection. I throw this out there. I was never warned about it. Was told, I'm not even told that it's a strong antibiotic. I was just sinus antibiotic. I went to fill it. I wasn't informed by the pharmacist about it neither. So I went on and I took it. While I was on it, I had what I would call basic side effects, which were diarrhea, sensitivity to light. I didn't find that too basic, but I didn't find it enough to stop the antibiotic. And I had fatigue. That was just a different type of fatigue, but I stuck with it. I finished out the 7-day, it was a 7-day course, 2 pills a day, finished it out. It knocked out the sinus infection indeed. And then I started developing this really racing heart, like as if I was running a sprint. I didn't know what to think of it, and some stomach issues occurred as well. They weren't stomach issues like having to go to the bathroom. They were a different type of stomach issue I never had, and just aching and pain. So I went back to him for the follow-up. At the follow-up, I told him, he asked, how's it going, the infection? I said, it's gone, but I got some new stuff going on, And his response to that was, oh, it's, cut me off very quick and said, it's the infection. It moved down into your chest, into your stomach. It's probably not out of the body. And he takes his pen and paper and says, don't worry, we'll knock it out, And he signed me another 7-day. Yes. Another 7 days.
No. Did you take it?
Unfortunately, I did. Because these symptoms I was having were worse than the actual sinus infection. But I figured, all right, maybe it is the infection running through the body. It's not fully out. Because every other time I took an antibiotic, I never had a problem in my life, So I went on, took these. I got to day 6. I didn't make the 7 days with this one. I got to day 6, and same side effects I mentioned before. I had same thing, so I didn't feel the need to stop it. But day 6, I mean, when I tell you my fatigue was just somewhere I never witnessed. I mean, I was walking to the supermarket or walking in the park with my daughter, and I felt like I could lay on the ground and just sleep right there. It was a different fatigue. Yeah, it was.
So was it like, was it like sleepy, or was it like your body just felt weak, or both?
Oh yeah, my body dropped. Basically, like to say, I went from a really really strong guy to in only 2 weeks to like strong active guy. I'm that type of guy that's around the house. I need to go out and do things and on the lawn and everything just to stay busy. And
Yep.
when I say zapped, I mean, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I don't have no cold, no flu, no symptoms going on. I'm just like ridiculously tired, and all I was doing while I was on the antibiotic, every time I get home, I'd go lay on the couch, which this is not me,
Yeah.
I'm the guy that just you can't
Yep.
get me to stop moving. Day 6, the last I took a pill, the daytime pill, because it was 2 times a day. The nighttime one, I told my wife, I said, I can't finish this out. And she said, why, what's going on? I said, I don't know. I just feel too tired. I was like, I just don't feel good overall. I'm not even going to finish it. She said, how do you feel with the other symptoms? I said, I feel all right. I mean, I'm not having the breathing thing or the stomach thing, but I'm just extremely tired. So I'm going to stop it. I stopped it. I went to sleep that night, and the first sign I had was very scary, that I woke up and in the middle of the night, and I had severe like lockjaw. So
Ooh, what's that? Just really
so
tightness?
yeah, my
Like,
jaw locked up on me to where it was able to open, but every time it opened, the pop was so loud that you could hear it throughout
wow.
the house, literally. So I'm like, wow, and it would not stop locking on me. So I said, okay, this is kind of crazy, and the pain that came with it on the left side of my face was so excruciating that it sent me to the ER.
Wow.
Um, yeah, I went to the ER. They chalked it up as TMJ. I was nervous because I'm like, you sure this is not like some type of tetanus or anything like that? It was a no, we assure you it's not. Um, they gave me, medicine for the pain. They said just ice it, and I did that and went on. And the following night, now I'm sleeping and I wake up with a horrific like symptom or whatever happened. I woke up out of my sleep so hard and I grabbed my wife. I mean, I must have grabbed her so hard that it probably left marks on her arms. And she wakes up out of her sleep, what's wrong? And I didn't know something was wrong with my eyes, and my sight was literally gone for a couple of seconds. So my
Oh,
wife,
wow.
she's telling me in the bed to calm down, calm down. The lights are off. It's dark in the room. She turns the lights on. She goes, the lights are on. I said, I can't see. This
Wow.
lasted, I
That's
say, about,
scary. What was the
yeah.
what was the pain that woke you up? It was in your jaw? Like where it was in your what
No,
woke you up out of your sleep?
it was like a big gasp of air, and I just woke up, out of
Okay.
it. But when I woke up, it was like my eyes, even in the dark,
Okay.
I knew something was wrong with my eyes. So I'm like,
Wow.
what the heck is this? But that lasted about 45 seconds to a minute, and then my sight came back. But it left me, trembling and like in
Yeah,
fear.
I can
So I'm
imagine.
like, wow, this is kind of creepy. And so I went to sleep. And when I woke up the next day, I had so much anxiety from that event. And I told my wife, I'm gonna get a little workout in. And I was doing some shadow boxing. For those that don't know, that's just like throwing punches at the air. It's nothing
Yep.
intense, it's no impact. So I do the shadow boxing, and when I'm done, my wife sees me walking around and I'm going like this with my hands, and she's like, is everything okay? I'm like, I don't know. I'm numb. I'm numb on my shoulders, my fingers. And she says, oh, maybe you just went to, extreme. I said, honey, I didn't do nothing but throw punches at the air. I didn't do nothing. Um, Now I'm sorry for dragging it out, but I
No,
went
it's
on
helpful.
uh, I went on that night to go to sleep. This was a night by night basis of different things
Yep.
occurring. Now this is where what I want to say a bomb went off in my body is my way to describe it. That night while
Wow.
sleeping, I wake up out of my sleep with gasping air. I'm shaking. I'm full of sweat. I'm numb. I mean, I can't think of a place I wasn't numb. My lips, my tongue, my cheeks.
Wow.
I had this taste in my mouth that was like a metallic, I guess, or some type of taste. I don't know, like a chemical. It felt like I ingested a chemical.
Yeah.
My arms were numb, so I go to stand up. That's when I recognized my legs were numb as well. So I told my wife, I think I'm having a stroke, I said, I got to get to a hospital. We go to the ER. They run multiple tests. Can't find nothing, the EKG,
Yeah.
CAT scan on the head, blood work. One of the doctors told me, you seem very, very nervous and anxious. Is everything okay? And I said, I don't know what's going on. My blood pressure was at a 186, 118. To remind you, the follow-up appointment a week ago, it was 117, 70
Wow.
something.
Yeah.
So they asked me, I have blood pressure issues? I said, not at all.
Yep.
Asked me
I think you've